Imagine 10 young Asian women, all beauty queens, a voice that asks which one deserves to die. It's part of an edgy new public health campaign launched this week in the Bay Area. And Dr. Kim Mulvihill is here with details on the motivation behind this.
You know, it's edgy and very powerful. The ads address hepatitis B. Chronic infections are widespread in Asia and in Bay Area Asian communities. This new campaign intends to jar Asian Americans into taking some action. The $1 million ad campaign is intended to shock.
Of all these young women, which one deserves to die?
10 young pageant queens.
In this loving family, which one deserves to die?
Or 10 members of a family. The point, 1 in 10 Asians in the Bay Area is chronically infected with hepatitis B. Hepatitis B is the leading cause of liver cancer.
By the time you feel symptoms, it's pretty much too late. You're in the last stages of liver cancer or require a liver transplant.
Assemblywoman Fiona Ma knows about the virus firsthand. She was infected the way most Asians are, at birth.
My grandmother had hepatitis B. She gave it to my mother at birth. My mother gave it to me at birth.
Hepatitis B is transmitted in blood, semen, or other bodily fluids. In the U.S., sexual contact and IV drugs are the most common means of transmission. But in Asian communities, generation after generation, hepatitis B gets passed down from mother to child.
You end up with upwards of 10% of the population being infected.
Ma found out she was infected at age 22 when she tried to donate blood.
They basically came back and said they could not accept my blood. It was bad. I had hepatitis B. I went home. I asked my mother what that was, and she basically said, don't worry about it. You're a carrier. And that's pretty much the myth, especially in China. People don't want to talk about it.
But hepatitis B can be treated.
But talking about it, testing for it, vaccinating against it are all crucial steps to stopping hepatitis B.
If we can find hepatitis B early, we can provide treatment to prevent those horrible long-term complications. And for those that have never been exposed to hepatitis B, we can provide them a vaccine which protects them against any type of future infection.
At UCSF, the free screenings and vaccinations are on the first Saturday of every month.
Well, they offered the free hepatitis examination and screening, so couldn't pass up on that.
I'm very well aware that this is a high frequency for Asian people, and this is why I want to get screened.
Assemblywoman Ma hopes one day hepatitis B will be eradicated, so no mother will ever again pass the silent killer to her baby. Until then,
go ask your doctor, get tested, ask them if you have hepatitis B. If you don't, go get vaccinated. That is the message here. And if you do have it, make sure you are monitoring your liver.
Now, the new ad campaign is generating a lot of heat. Some in the Asian community don't like them because they are so confrontational, but others love them. For a list of locations where you can get free or low-cost screenings, just go to CBS5.com and click on Health.
Worth it to find out.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, Kim, thanks.
The teenager in Marin County